this video, we are going to dive into the world of rental comps, and I'm going to show you my 5-step process on how to do a rental comp effectively. Whether you're a seasoned real estate investor or a first-time landlord, this video is going to help you know exactly how to price your rental. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I've been doing residential real estate investing as a side hustle for over 25 years while working a 9-to-5. So first, what are rental comps? Rental comps are short for rental comparables, and that means looking at the recent rental rates for similar properties in the geographic area. And by geographic area, we mean that very localized part, the street next door, the community that you're in, and not necessarily the average rental price of the city, nor the average rental price of even that zip code. Okay, so let's move on to the first step. So the first step in conducting a rental comp is looking at your own property. So what is the size of your property in square footage? What is the type of property? Is it a single family house? Is it a duplex? Is it a condo? All of these things make a difference. How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms, including half bathrooms? Does it have garage? What sort of parking does it have? If it's a condo, what sort of amenities do you have? That's the first step. And also, what year was it built? What is the overall condition of the property? Step number 2, do your research. So if you're going to do it online and you're going to do it by yourself without a real estate agent or a property manager, then what you're going to want to do is go to a reputable site like Zillow or Trulia or Rentometer, and that can tell you exactly what the asking rate for rent is around the area where your property is located. That data is free and it gives you valuable insights to what the current rental rates are in your area. However, if you would like to get more detail, you have some options. Those platforms are great for looking at what the asking rate is going for. But if you want to know what's actually put down on the lease, what the tenant and the owner or the property manager has agreed upon and put on the lease, then you need to use a real estate agent or a property manager to give you the information that they have access to from the MLS. You can also use a paid service such as Roofstock or Stessa, and they can also give you that information as far as what the actual amount of the rent is that was negotiated and put on the lease. Now you have all of your data and you're ready for step number 3. And by the way, the older that data is, the less valuable that data is. I don't even look at data that's older than 90 days, and I try to look at data within the last week or the last 2 weeks. Okay, so step number 3. Now it's time to look at patterns in that data. Are the rents going up? Are the rents going down? Are the rents higher because of their location, maybe a proximity to something that people value, such as a hike and bike trail, or maybe the water? This is when it really helps to know the area. And if you don't know the area and it's something that's local to you, driving around will help you understand why certain properties are priced higher based on maybe their location or where they're built. And that can give you a better idea of some of these patterns in the data that you are seeing. Step number 4, look at the factors that aren't necessarily about the numbers. Beside the proximity to points of interest, it may also be things like the name of the community. So in Austin, we used to have a community that's now called Grey Rock that used to be Circle C. And I had a rental home near there, but it wasn't in Grey Rock. And what that meant is that we didn't have access to the same pools. We didn't have the access to the same communities. And so my rental prices were lower than the other rental prices. Step number 5, adjust the price accordingly. So if your property has more amenities than the rental comps, then you want to adjust it a little bit higher. If your rental property has not as many amenities, maybe it's a little bit older, then you want to adjust it lower. Now, here's a part that, as my background is an engineer, I get very uneasy about this. There's no exact science. So a lot of it is trial and error. You put a price out there. You don't want to go too high, but you put a price out there and you see how much interest that you have. And if you have a good amount of interest and you start getting applications, you've obviously priced it correctly. If you don't hear anything at all, then maybe it's time to start dropping the price. And that's it. That's the 5 steps it takes to price out your rental comps. By being knowledgeable about the unique aspects of your property and about the rental comps near you, That is the best way to make sure that you have priced your rental properly. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe for notifications about new videos on this channel. And please drop something in the comments and let me know what else you'd like to hear about, or if there's any more details you'd like to know about rental comps. And as a bonus, for those of you who stayed until the end, feel free to drop me an email and let me know that you're interested, and I will send you my 5-step sheet on how to do rental comps, and as well as a spreadsheet that I use for my rental comps. Have a great day. Until next time, happy renting.